folder. All right, so now that we've got FastAPI installed, the first thing that we have to do is we have to import FastAPI. And to import FastAPI, we just say from FastAPI, which is the name of the library. We import FastAPI. All right, so we've now successfully imported FastAPI. Let's create an instance of FastAPI. So we'll say app equals FastAPI, and then we'll call that function. Keep in mind, you can name this anything you want, but if you take a look at the documentation and just follow along, you can see that it's going to name it app. So I think it's best if we just kind of follow along with that convention. Then what we're going to do is we're going to just copy this code right here. So this is going to be what's referred to as a path operation, and we'll go over what that means in a bit. And we'll just paste this here. I want you to save your code. You'll see if you get this warning or this message saying formatter AutoPep 8 is not installed, go ahead and hit yes. And so this is nice because it'll automatically format our code. So if we ever put too many spaces or things like that, you'll see that as soon as you save it, it's going to snap into place and make everything look nice and pretty. So let's save this. And so once we've got our code, let's actually start our web server up. So how do we actually start our web server? Well, once again, let's go to our documentation. So we're going to make use of the UVcorn library. So because we installed FastAPI with the all flag, it automatically installed UVcorn. If you didn't use the all flag, then you'll have to do pip install UVcorn as well, but we already got it installed. And so let's go back here and let's run our API. So we do UVcorn. Then what we have to do is we have to reference the name of our file. So this is their entry point into our application, which is our main file. So here we're going to say main. Keep in mind, if this file was named anything else, you don't have to name it main. You can name it anything else. You would just want to pass the name of whatever the file name is. Then you do colon, then you pass in the name of your FastAPI instance. So we named it app, and so we'll do app, and then we'll start that. Right, and so this is saying that we started our server, perfect, and we could see the URL that our server is running on. So it's going to say http://127.0.0.1. So if you guys don't know what that address is, that means it's this machine. So whatever IP address this machine runs on, that's what this is going to be. So it's just saying, hey, we want to refer to the local host, and it's going to run on port 8000. So if you want to, you could just copy this URL, go to your web browser, paste it in here, and then see what happens. And then look at this. I'm going to zoom in for you. It says message hello world, and that's coming from our code. Right, and that's coming from this return statement right here. So this kind of verifies that everything worked perfectly. All right, so now that we've got everything up and running and working, and you can see that when we go to our website, we can see that we are properly getting back our message. Let's pause this video, and in the next video, we'll take a look at exactly what each line of this code actually means.